Hello and welcome to Maths with Jacob. This lesson will focus on percentages to decimals. Changing a percentage to a decimal is a very simple procedure. The following rules are very helpful. Number 1. Note the position of the decimal point in the initial percentage. Number 2. Move that decimal point 2 places to the left to arrive at the answer. Let's look at some examples to see how these rules work. Change each of the following percentages to decimals. The first one is 37%. The decimal point is to the right of the 7. Even though you can't see it, that's where it is. So for all whole numbers, the decimal point is always at the end on the right-hand side. So 37% equals 0.37. Because all you do, if the decimal point is here, you just go 1, 2. So you move it 2 places to the left, and you always put the 0 there for neatness, 0.37. I mentioned this in a previous video. 96%. The decimal point is to the right of the 6. So 96% is 0.96. So if the decimal point is there, 1, 2, and that's the answer. 70%. The decimal point is to the right of the 0. So 70% is 0.70. So if the decimal point was there, 1, 2. Now, we can write this as 0.7 because the 0 is not actually needed. So when you have a decimal expressed in this manner here and the 0 is at the end, you don't have to write it in. You can just write 0.7. Now that's the case if you are not asked to write the decimal to a certain number of decimal places, this is acceptable. The next one is 6%. The decimal point is to the right of the 6, so that's where it is there. So 6%, we go 1, 2. So remember in a previous video I said just put as many noughts or zeros here as you need. So 1, 2. So we only have to put 1 0 in there. So the answer is 0.06. For 125%, the decimal point is to the right of the 5. So the decimal point is here, 1, 2, and we get 1.25. You can have decimals with whole numbers in them also. I think you know that already. 230%. The decimal point is to the right of the 0, so it's here. So move it 2 places to the left, 1, 2. So 230% is 2.3. And the 0 is not needed, as I mentioned earlier. 687%, the decimal point is to the right of the 7. So if it's there, 1, 2, and the answer is 6.87. 1,675%, the decimal point is to the right of the 5. There it is there. Move it 2 places to the left, 1, 2, so the answer is 16.75. And finally, 3,001%. The decimal point is to the right of the 1, which is there. Move it 2 places to the left, so 3,001% becomes 30.01. So this video has given us some examples to show how to change a percentage to a decimal, and the rules are very straightforward, and we've just seen how to use them.